My name is Hugh Murdoch, and I'm the incident commander of the Adams Complex, which is made up of the Bush Creek East Fire and the Rossmoore Lake Fire. Today there's 161 firefighters out on the Bush Creek East Fire. There's another 69 on Rossmoore Lake. There's just 8 pieces of equipment on Rossmoore and 29 pieces of equipment on the Bush Creek Fire. And there's 12 helicopters being shared between the two. And then there's 37 support staff behind the scenes. Yeah, there's been a good change today on the Rossmoore Lake Fire. Happy to say that the status has been changed from out of control to being held. I think people will welcome that news for sure. And then there's an area restriction that's in place there. It will continue to be larger than the footprint of the fire. The Bush Creek Fire, it's still considered to be out of control. Lots of perimeter on that fire, lots of crews working in a lot of different locations. And to that note, it's hunting season. We do not have an area restriction in place on that fire, but we would ask people to be most cognizant of the fact that we've got a lot of people working out there. And I would suggest too that, with the helicopters, the pumps, the heavy equipment, the chainsaws, the crews, none of that really mixes with hunting anyway. So I would hope there would not be a conflict in that. The weather, obviously it's starting to give us a little bit of help for the first time in a very, very long time. A bit of precipitation falling right now. I don't think it will amount to much. But the temperatures have dropped. You'll continue to see smoke in a lot of areas. A lot of that smoke is within the fire perimeter, just burning these unburned patches of fuel, these islands of green, we might say. And where there is fire on the perimeters, we do have crews and equipment positioned to take those on as well. I think the crews are obviously tired. It's not just this fire, but it's been a season of fire for them, a lot of travel, a lot of fire. They will be most welcoming of this change in weather, although it's brief and really doesn't offer a lot of help. They'll be coming back to wet tents, perhaps. I know that some of the crews are up pushing real close to 100 days on the fire line so far this summer, so it's been a real grind for them. And I think people do recognize how hard they've been working, but a shout out to them for sure.